My art styles. Actually, when I was doing my art stuff, I never like really like do how to say fait exprès or try to how to say integrate to like to do it on purpose to integrate my culture in it. My project is more focused on my personal feeling. So my personal feeling comes from the environment like where I am in right now. So it's not necessarily like linked with China, or maybe sometimes it is linked, but I didn't even notice it. Like it's just natural, it's just naturally there, and it's already like really became a part of me deeply. But usually when I was doing a piece of art, it's more like my personal emotion. Yeah, and I have a project which is already dead. Like it's like it hasn't been really born. Actually, I think this would be one of the projects, like one of the most comment dire, linked one of the project which is most linked with China, but I didn't finish it. Like in this winter, like when I was really feel depressed and lonely and nostalgia, I started to think about my days when I was in my hometown. It's my grandma in her old house and all stuff, like really like part of a warm memory of my childhood. And at that moment, I have a very strong feeling to draw it down and do a little bit animation about that. But I didn't be able to finish it because then I got lots of other stuff to do. But I think maybe I one day I will trying to find the time to finish it. Otherwise, personally, I'm not someone very how to say very active in expressing my opinions politique. So my art pieces they are more very personal and more deal with emotions and stuff like this.
Sort of like, could you tell me a bit like about the tattoo that you did? Because you said it was in your language, right? You just like. First of all, I forgot its translation because I haven't seen it in 2 years, so I can't read it. It's on my back. But the tattoo I have on my back is in Baybayin, which is the old like scripture of the Philippines before we got colonized by Spain. And essentially, what my tattoo was, it was part of a poem done by oh no, his name was Jose.
Jose.
I forgot his last name. Oh. But it was Jose something, and it's basically about the language and learning to love your own language. Oh. And I thought that was a nice thing to have tattooed because that's the one thing that still keeps me connected to my family. So
yeah, that's really special actually. I hope you can see your tattoo sometime soon.
I hope so too.
Oh, yeah. I think I want to get my dad's handwriting of the saying. Well, he doesn't actually say it a lot, but I feel like it kind of reflects our family a lot. Like it's in Lao, it's pronounced Bopanyang, and it means, from what I understood, it's kind of like laid back or like go with the flow or whatever or don't care, something along those lines basically. And I feel like I don't know, but it embodies my dad pretty well, and I feel like he's passed it on down to me as well, because it's kind of a lot of Lao people are very easygoing and just kind of happy-go-lucky, you know. Yeah. They'll laugh at anything. And yeah, it would just be nice to have. I think he wrote it on my suitcase to send me off, so I've got it in writing somewhere, which is pretty cool. And
that's nice.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll learn it. I hope I can learn it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because so Danny in the picture here as well, she was talking about how the one thing that kind of like ties her dad to her culture and her family is so the language first, but also cooking. So her dad taught her to cook, and like she tries to cook when she's away from home. And so I think that's really cool. I do a bit of cooking here and there too, but I can't, like my dad does like a mishmash of things. It's not like traditionally Lao, so I can't say it's Lao cooking. But I know my aunt tried teaching me a bit. It's a bit complicated though.
Oh, that's good.
I need to look over the recipes again because they're so really good.
I think, yeah, that's another thing that I probably need to do. Like, you know how you're on about, oh, will I reconnect with my culture and stuff? I think food's like one of the big things. Like, I need to learn all the recipes that my parents cooked. I think that'll probably bring me a bit closer to them as well, I guess.
Yeah,
Because like they did teach me the recipes growing up, but like obviously you don't really remember that as a kid.
yeah.
So,
I think
yeah.
you're completely right. The whole thing with like wanting to reconnect with your culture is inherently like wanting to get closer to your parents, getting closer to your family, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, because I know when I will be fully moved out, I'll miss them. But like every time I cook, say, I don't know if you probably haven't heard of it. It's called menudo. That's my favorite Filipino dish, and that's the one that I like to cook the most when I'm just kind of feeling like, you know, like it's more of like a winter food when you kind of feel a bit sad and cold and stuff. So when you eat it, it warms your heart. Yeah, comfort food. Yeah, and it just reminds me of my family. So I think when I move out, I'll have to cook that.
Yeah.
Like first meal or something.
What kind of dish is it?
It's like a Filipino curry. It's not like exactly like it's not spicy, but it's I don't know, it's more like a stew curry kind of thing. Like you just slap it on top of some rice, and it's got like potatoes, carrots. You can put beef on it as well, and like yeah, I don't the sauce we call it sabao. I, I don't know what to describe the flavor, but yeah, it's like a stew but Asian. I don't know. I'm not a chef, so I can't actually like explain it properly.